Baking is an art. Once you know the techniques, it's really a simple task. So I thought of sharing another creative recipe, watermelon bread. For this recipe I am using 320 grams of bread flour, 145 milliliters of water, 5 grams yeast, 3 grams salt, green and red food coloring, 40 grams sugar, and 50 grams dried blueberries, or you can use sultana raisins or either cranberries, and 25 milliliters of oil, 35 grams eggs. If you want to reduce the amount of sugar, you can always go up to 15 grams of sugar. And when you weigh the eggs, you need to mix one egg first and weigh it and leave the rest for brushing the tops of the bread. To start this recipe, add the bread flour into the mixing bowl, and into that add the yeast and the sugar and the eggs, and start mixing it, adding water little by little and the salt next. When you are mixing, if you find the water is not enough, add a little bit more water, and after kneading about 5 minutes, add the oil into the mixing bowl and keep on kneading another 10 minutes. When the dough is ready, put that in a grease bowl and leave it in a warm place until double in size. So the dough is double in size. Add some flour onto the bench top and put the dough onto the bench top, and then put more flour onto the bench. And this is the tricky part. So when you do this, divide the dough equally into 2 halves, and then divide 1 half again into 2. So after dividing the dough into 3 parts and 2 equal parts with 1 half. So for the half, add the red food coloring, and to 1/4 add the green food coloring, and leave the one without any coloring. So I'm going to leave one aside and going to put green for the little one and the red for the other one. Going to knead this again. To do the rest of the recipe, put some more flour onto the bench top and do the middle first. So for that I mix this with the red food coloring. If you like, you can always do this beforehand too. After kneading, divide the dough into 3, and then you can do the same thing before leaving it to pro, or you can do this way. So now I am going to make this to a rectangular shape. After doing that to a rectangular shape, take the blueberries and put the blueberries on top of the red one and press it down using your palm, and like this. So divide that equally all over the red dough like this, and after press it using your both palms like this, and then take the end and roll it to the other end slowly and neatly, pressing both ends like this, and leave it aside and do the normal plain color one. So after, try to do it as to the width of this too. So put the pink one in the middle like this, and take the ends and slowly roll it to the other end to cover the pink dough like this, and then leave it aside and take the green one, do the same thing, roll that to a rectangular shape. So after doing the green one, put the dough and make sure that you cover all the edges correctly, and take the other end and slowly again roll it to the other end. After doing that, grease a 4 by 8 inch loaf pan and put the dough in and leave it again in a warm place until it double in size. So the watermelon loaf is ready. Brush the tops with eggs or even milk and put this in the oven 180 about 20 to 25 minutes, or when you knock the bread it gives a hollow sound. The watermelon bread is ready, so I took it out from the oven and directly I put that onto a wire rack to cool down. So if I cut that to show you how it looks like. So always make sure that leave it to rest before you cut the bread, and this is how it looks like, and I hope you will enjoy this. Thank you for watching.